Hey guys, welcome back to Sip, Savor, and Celebrate. I'm Chris.
And I'm Devin.
And today we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of Yeyo Reposado. Yeyo has been doing their Reposados in X rum barrels. So like with the 2023 version, that's the one that we did the review of last year. Go back, check it out. This one was in Colombian White Oak X rum barrels. There was only single barrels for 12 single barrels for that, and we got the one from the Tequila Hombre out there in California. So then this year I grabbed 2 bottles from the Sip Tequila, as you saw in our little opening. The Triditional is coming from a X rum barrels that were housing rum that had used water from a volcanic aquifer, and the rum was aged for 5 years, and that came into this one. This one is coming from 5 different Caribbean rums that had held their rum for, again, 5 years, and then that was then used with the tequila, aged for, it says 4 months each. But there was only, goodness, there was only 12 barrels of each as well. So this is barrel 11. What barrel is that one again? I'm sorry. 13. Barrel 13.
Yes, 13, yeah. Bottle 125.
So we did previously pour them into our glass so that it gives it time to, aerate, get things going. We're going to refresh ourselves up with the last year's 2023 version, and then we'll move on to the Triditional and the Tropical. But why don't you tell everybody about our glass sponsor?
Sure. You guys see today that we have the footed, the elite, and the non-footed neat glasses here on the table. That's what we're sipping out of today. And they are brought to you by the Neat Glass Company. You can head over to theneatglass.com to get your set of glasses using our promo code SSY NEAT.
What?
SSC NEAT.
He's not back to normal yet.
SSC NEAT, Sip, Savor, Celebrate, not Shirley Club.
Yeah, so Sip, Savor, Celebrate, NEAT. So SSCNEAT, all capital letters. And, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Let's refresh our minds and our palates and our noses with the 2023 Reposado. I remember this one having notes of like root beer. That's what I kept thinking about last year's version. It's almost like those root beer candies on the nose today. Remember those little ones?
Very like paint thinner.
It's not what you said last year.
I know, but today it does smells very paint thinner to me. Paint thinner, rubbing alcohol.
Well, to me, I do get that rum barrel candy. That's what I'm getting. There is some slight after hints of cooked agave, so it's deep down. But the first nosing of it, I'm getting the rum barrel candy, like I used to get when we were kids. It's the wrappers.
And you do get definitely the rum cast that comes out of it.
Yeah.
But that's also kind of giving me the ethanol in the nose.
Okay. Well, salute, brother. This is my first drink of the day, so I'm going to have to swish around.
Very smooth, very elegant, nice little bit of a bite from that rum cask. You can tell it's there, but you get the beautiful agave. There's almost like a peach that shines through. I can't talk today, apparently.
Apparently, that's how good. Okay, you're getting some peach notes. Okay, I get like a root beer essence to it. The rum is so mellow. I get the cooked agave. I get some black pepper, some anise, and definitely the spice cake cooking spices like clove, and that's the route that I'm going down today.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Like I said, it's a nice kind of fruity, uplifted repo.
Okay. Well, let me rinse out and let's try the Triditional. Rested in an X-rum barrel that had volcanic aquifer water for the rum. It sounds kind of fancy.
Very
wow, that's really
earthy.
different.
Yeah, very earthy.
It is.
Kind of reminds me of like Ana Maria's Blanco. Kind of that earthy, like.
That is so different.
With a little bit of funk to it.
Yes, it's almost mezcal-like, like leather or tobacco.
Not on the leather tobacco train, but I get the very mineral, the very well-rounded, like base flavor.
Definitely, it's like this is like you said, not tropical, but you said it's sweeter, it's uplifting. That's where I'm getting that one. This one, hearty, deep spices, minerality, and cooked agave, like just straight up cooked agave. I don't get the root beer like I did on this one. This is so hearty. It's so good, though.
But I don't think you will, because we're talking about a completely different water source and everything else.
This is so nice. I would love this with a good cigar.
Hey, speaking of...
Oh, man, I knew you were...
So I found this cool little place in Frankenmuth, because I was taking my truck to and from the dealer, and found a cigar shop there. So I stopped in, and I think it's Jim's Cigar Shop, which is really cool. But he had my favorite cigar, the Julius Caesar. We get to talking, and he's like, have you tried these two? So this one, actually, I'm kind of interested to see how it will go with tequila, because this is called the Sun-Grown Morado. So what this is it is like full sun tobacco. It is grown in like the kind of Mexican style earth. So kind of curious to see, but I'm gonna wait to like that because I don't want it to hinder our first taste.
Yeah, definitely. Now I'm telling you what, I am actually digging this. I really like the deep spices to it. This is the Triditional. Salud, y'all.
Although not deep spiced on the palate.
Yes, deep spices on the palate. Here we go. I know what today is going to be like.
It is super agave forward. The barrel gives you a beautiful note, but it's kind of light. I don't get tobaccos or anything like that.
So I'm going to differ from Devin on this one.
One doesn't me.
Oh, sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. On this one, I'm going to differ. This one, I'm getting cooked agave first. Mm-hmm. That's same thing you did. But I get a beautiful light pepper, and now we're getting back into those root beer style spices. So not root beer. I don't get this root beer right up. It's the clove and that style, like a slight cinnamon, a little bit of white pepper. But boy, it's way deep. This is light and sweet. This is savory and deep.
See, now I get light and sweet out of both of them.
There's a sweetness to it. I will tell you, there is a sweetness to this one, but not anywhere near last year's.
But I think what you're calling deep and savory is the body, like the actual
so much
body that's there.
Bold. It's way bold to me.
I don't know. You weird today.
I could say the same to you.
I'm not gonna argue. I am weird. You know that.
Right? All right, let's get into this next one. This is the tropical.
Well, he's trying the tropical. I'm going to take a moment and say, hey, thanks for making it this far in the video. Thanks for bearing with us and seeing where we've been out and where we've been traveling. Thanks for helping us continue to grow subscribers and those watch hours. And, you know what? If you want to help us be able to afford some new stuff, maybe go for a trip, you can choose to, take on a membership and be able to be an exclusive to our VIP content, or you can simply, make a donation and send us maybe a bottle. We appreciate all that you guys are doing and helping us grow. Now back to the show.
All right. Gotta call his puppy back over. Again, it's a third, totally different nose. But we're back to me. I'm getting back to the sweeter side of things. So I would say candy, almost, like root beer candy. Beautiful, sweet, and spicy, and bold. This one's going lighter spices and more sweeter notes. So, I guess you would say the tropical. I mean, you want to go into, like papayas and tropical fruit style, like that avenue.
Well, this is kind of more of a cream soda.
Yeah.
And this one is like a kind of like sunbrewed tea.
I won't go there, but okay.
You get the beautiful flavors. You get like the deepness of the recipe. And then this one is just that, light and fruity.
Yeah, it's fruity.
Like you walked into the fruit store at the Asian shop, you get hit with the beautiful star fruits and everything.
Yeah, I'll agree with the star fruit, and I would say papaya. I would say there is a slight rum, but it's like so light, like not like a coconut rum, but there is a slight rum to it.
You do get the barrel, absolutely.
I'm sorry, I love all three. Here's a let's taste before we talk. Salud.
Hey, Saber. Saber. Get over here and lay down.
Okay. You talk first, because I might not be on the same wavelength.
What? You not be on the same wavelength? We haven't been all day.
Okay. I'm a little disappointed. I'm sorry. I love it. I still think it's great, but I think these two I like better than that one.
I feel like the Blanco. So let's try this statement again. I feel like the Blanco shines through more on this one than any other of the repos on the table. I mean, it's very light and brilliant and agave forward and sweet. You do get a little bit of the barrel, which is nice. It kind of rounds it out, but it's just very light. It's kind of like, a powder aspect to that barrel. It's not prominent like these other two.
I disagree. Way disagree on this one, because I think it's got too much barrel influence. I think I'm licking the barrel. I like straight up oak. I'm literally licking the barrel. That's what I'm getting, and it's slightly bitter to me.
I think it's great.
Maybe I need to revisit it later, because right now I'm getting a bitter first. Then it comes in with light tobacco and I'm going down the mineral. The nose is so amazing, but the taste to me is just slightly off.
You keep talking about tobacco, and I get no tobacco in this one at all. It's beautifully sweet and light on the palate.
Okay. We'll disagree today. We'll agree.
We'll disagree most days. But
out of the three, which one do you think is your favorite?
You know what? Cash says you guys don't need to worry about rating it because you guys do it whether you would buy it again or whether you would pass. So you know what? Thanks, Cash, and that's what I'm sticking with. These, I think, are going to be a recommendation, all three from me.
I would recommend all three, but I think I'm asking which one of the three is your favorite, because I'm going to say this is my favorite today. This one, the Triditional, is my favorite today. I love how it's so much bolder, and even now, it's like a spice cake. It's
interesting.
Uh-huh. Well, you never know.
The spices. We pour me another little taster. The spices from the sun-grown Maduro Special Reserve are like super elevated, which makes it really nice. But when then I pair with this tropical, and yes, we haven't even made it yet.
And by the way, just to reiterate how these were made, so this is of course 40% alcohol by volume.
I like that.
Do you? Okay.
I do.
Maybe that might change it.
They're
fermenting it in stainless steel tanks with classical music, open air fermentation, and they're using champagne yeast. Copper pot stills when they distill it twice. Single barrel rum barrels that were used. They use a roller mill to crush it. They use stone brick ovens to cook it, which we of course saw. I'm going to share it with you. Now this one is on the tropical. So this is what people are saying about the tropical. On the nose, they're getting cooked agave, vanilla, fruity. I totally get the fruity. Citrus, pineapple, banana, tropical fruits, banana, orange. I did say banana twice. Sorry. Orange, butterscotch, oak, flowers, agave raw, coconut, vegetal, peppermint, cake batter. That's interesting. Allspice, black pepper, baking spices, herbal, orange peel, butter, and alcohol. That is probably the most I've seen on any one of these for nosing. On the palate, people are saying cooked agave, vanilla, tropical fruits, orange, vegetal, coconut, pineapple, banana, citrus, fruit, baking spices, grapefruit, peppermint, allspice, butterscotch, black pepper, barrel spices. I get the barrel spices hard, but I feel like I'm licking the barrel. And lastly, alcohol. Maybe I just need to let it breathe a little bit longer. I'm not sure. It's opening up a little bit more. It's just slightly bitter. I don't know why.
So, I don't think this is a bad cigar at all. I like the balance on it. I like the spicy with it. But what I do notice is actually you said you got a lot of tobacco and stuff out of this barrel.
Mm-hmm.
The cigar makes that go away to me. And when I put it with the citrus, it really emphasizes those like fruits and brings them out even more, which makes them kind of very beautiful. It's been a while since we've done a cigar, guys.
Yeah, the tobacco goes away. I'd rather have it without the cigar. I thought it would go good. But it kind of cancels each other out.
Right, but it makes it sweeter and lighter on the palate, which I'm not mad at. You guys know I like a sweet-flavored tequila. you also know I like a, I was going to say a tequila forward tequila, but an agave forward tequila.
I really dig that. I really dig it. I think it's great. They're all three great. I just am not digging the tropical one today. I'm going to have to revisit that one. But hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Devin appreciates you. And always remember to sip,
Savor, and celebrate.
Salud.
Salud.